Hello and welcome, and it's the Battle of the West here at Wanderers Football Park today as the Western Sydney Wanderers take on Western United for round 10 of the Liberty A-League. Both sides are coming off 2-0 wins, with the Wanderers picking up their first win in 364 days after knocking off second place Melbourne City last week. Western United are currently 3 points clear at the top after dismantling Sydney FC midweek. Is this the opportunity for the Wanderers to become Giants killers and knock off league leaders 2 weeks in a row? Lots to come in this game. And Sophie Harding kicks us off. Harrison. Mealy goes out wide. Taranto just a bit too far there for Jessica McDonald. An early foul. And Julia Sardo has made her return. She's missed the past couple of games. She was crowned the player of the match in the Victorian NPL Grand Final for Calder United, the Calder United side that makes up the core heart of this Western United side. Sydney Cummings, long ball, deep in. Lonkier, she's able to meet it, but some strong pressure from Hannah Keane. Sardo unable to keep the ball on the pitch, and it'll be a Western Sydney throw-in. Steer. Vlanich. High ball. Hunt heads it towards her keeper in Bloomer. Matos. And Sophie Harding is through. She has space. She has time. Is there anyone there for her? Sophie Harding crosses it in. Gordon goes for a shot. Fair bit wide, but Western Sydney look confident. They look dangerous in this game early. They're coming off back-to-back points. The most consecutive games they've had without conceding a goal is 2. This is potentially an opportunity for them to go into the history books for their own club records today. Long throw deep into the box. Steer. Harding, keen for the change, takes on Dakic. Sydney Cummings, unable to help. Serena Bolden still running through. Every time Western Sydney have had those quick turnovers, they've looked very dangerous. There are 3 changes in this backline today for Western United. This may be the chance to capitalise on a site with some players that they wouldn't normally have in, week out. Still players who are getting some significant game time, but not the defensive setup that we've seen so frequently in the past 7 games for this side. Gordon. Harding, she's through. She has space, she has time, she throws it up, Serena, and Serena Bolden has scored. Western Sydney, they've looked dangerous very early on. And Serena Bolden has her debut goal in the Liberty A-League. Sophie Harding had time, she had space, and she was able to see Serena Bolden there. And it was an easy goal, a great team goal. Western United defence just wasn't able to keep up with this speed and transition and attack. And it's a great goal and a great passage of play for Western Sydney. Vlanich. Keane. Looks for McDonald. McDonald's there, just wide. Matos only eyes with the ball. McDonald, she'll want to square it in. McDonald. Cross the face. Quite high up towards that 18-yard line. Claire Hunt, very strong clear away. Dakic really had to kind of chase for that before she let it go off to her keeper. Vlanich to steer. Rovers unable to hold it, and it's a turnaround. Sophie Harding, she's through again. What can Sophie Harding do? She goes for goal, but Hillary Beale, what a fantastic keeper she's been this season. That was a real chance for Sophie Harding to get her first goal of the season. She had time, she had space. Robers was just giving chase forlornly. There was no one around her. And a good block there from Hillary Beale. Lots of mentions of Western today for both sides. I'm very excited that we have a Battle of the West here in the Dub now. Bloomer to Kier. Matos. Over top, Sophie Harding again. Can she square it up? Bolden's there. What will Bolden do? Bolden scores, and it just dribbles out. Hillary Beale gets a hand to it. I almost thought it was about to go over that line. But this combination between Harding and Bolden, oh, it's worth the price of admission alone. Harding squares it, she has the time and space. She tries to go over, hits the back of Natasha Dakic. Just hits her in the back, and I think that deflection took a bit unkindly, but Beale able to still try and push it out. I almost thought that was about to dribble in. Rovers. Johnson can see 4 shots for Western Sydney, 1 to Western United. And so an offside there called. So just that 1 shot so far for Western United, 4 for Western Sydney. Really could be 3-0 up. That Sophie Harding chance, the second Serena Bolden opportunity as well. It's exciting, this game. It's thrilling, this game. This is what is also fantastic for the league. A club like Western Sydney, they should be scoring, they should be exciting. Such great football heritage out here in the West. So very thrilled by what I've seen so far in this, 24 minutes of a game. McDonald. Hannah Keane is let through. The ball goes wide. Strong defensive pressure there. You can see 3 players having to shut down 1 Hannah Keane, but that is just her worth. That is just her quality. McDonald just releasing her. Just again, she's able to thread the needle so well with these passes. She's just able to break through. Kier to Matos. Back to Kier. And mistime ball goes through to Jess McDonald. She tries to dance around. Lots of Western Sydney players in front of her. Pass just goes behind Adriana Taranto. Robers out wide to Johnson. Sophie Harding really putting the pressure on now. Sardo. Back to Johnson. Matos is between Johnson and the goal. High ball in, and it's a goal, and it's a header for Hannah Keane. And an assist for Carly Johnson. And Western United are right back into this game. Johnson able just to wave that ball perfectly, and who else but Hannah Keane. That's her 3rd goal in 2 games. She got 2 on Wednesday, she gets 1 today. And a brilliant header that was. The height she was able to get up there and direct it directly on goal. Ball just goes past Gordon, but the intended target was Danica Matos, and Sophie Harding able, using her speed, runs wide. She looks for a play in. Ball just kind of takes a deflection. Steinmetz unable to get that ball low and down, but Sophie Harding, she was benched last week. She's now back in the starting 11. And another look at that goal. Johnson just A really nicely weighted ball, and Keane just rises up. Great height on that header. Harrison running onto the ball. Harrison finds Serena Bolden. Serena Bolden, is she going to get a second one? And it curls just up over the corner. I have the feeling that first goal is not the only goal we're going to see from Serena Bolden today. She looks like she's in red hot form. Harrison just pins it back for her, and it's a beautiful curling shot, but just a little bit too high. Really dangerous in goal. They just need to get those balls on target, and they'll get the finish. Sato to Stenmitz. So just another look at those total shots. Western Sydney leading the way at 6, Western United at 4. We're sitting at 1-1 at the moment as Sato kind of tries to cross it in, but met immediately by Apostolazzi. There goes Danny Steeren. Oh, it hits the woodwork. That would have been a way to open your goal scoring in the Liberty A-League. Danielle Steer. Seemingly out of nothing, she just brought the ball down well and had eyes for that far post, but unfortunately hit the woodwork. McDonald, how far can she throw? She's got a good arm on her. But no backup for Hannah Keane on that right wing. McDonald to Steer. Taranto tries to move through. Just ticking into that final minute of stoppage time. The end of this first half is coming. Is this going to be the last passage of play? Taranto, high ball. And Kelly Jones blows the whistle. And what a dramatic first half have we been so privy to witness. Goals from both sides, excitement from both sides. Western Sydney are here and they are looking dangerous. Lauren Kerr, she's been in the wars in this game. A couple of head knocks, a couple of bloody faces, but she's putting her body on the line. It is Western Sydney Wanderers 1, Western United 1. And we are underway as Hannah Keane kicks us off, and Jess McDonald keen to get things underway and goes for a run deep. Steinmetz lays off. Ball goes wide, and it will be an early corner for the Western Sydney Wanderers. Harrison taking the corner, leaves it high, splashes across. No one there to meet the ball. Hunt. Harrison. Threads it through, but Jess McDonald's there and she just guides it through. And it's an indirect free kick for a back pass. Just another look at that. Harrison threads it through. And did McDonald, looks like she got a touch in before Beale picked it up. So it will be an indirect free kick in the box. What will Western Sydney do here? And it's in! Amy Harrison has scored from an indirect free kick in the box. Western Sydney Wanderers, they're up 2-1 against the league leaders. What is going to come in this game? Oh, haven't they looked strong? And she lays it off, and it's a goal. All the setup in that wall, and Gordon just lays it off and just manages to get right through, and Western Sydney, they're in the lead. Lagazo on the ball. She's running away through the middle of the pitch, passes off to Vlanic, who has heaps of time and space by herself. She crosses in. Bloomer just gets a hand to it. And look at the firepower of this front line for Western United. Again, that beautiful ball delivered in, just no one was there. Western Sydney still in the lead. It is 2-1 their way. Vlanic, deep in. Lagazo. Steinmetz. Very high ball there, but... Oh, Bolden! Open opportunity and wide! Beale couldn't come out any further without getting outside of her box, but Bolden saw the opportunity and she went for it. Steinmetz with just an absolute powerful ball, and that is always why you can't count your chickens before they hatch, because she really came through and had the opportunity to go for goal. Harrison. She was playing up forward for Western Sydney earlier this season, but she looks to be much relishing her role a bit further down the field better. Hunt. Ball over the top and Serena Bolden is there. Angie Beard giving chase. Bolden back to Harding, and Price goes for goal. She scored last week, she wanted to score again. Western Sydney still have goals in them. Apostolakis. And she's been told by Kelly Jones to take the ball where it occurred. Again, Western Sydney, 10 shots to 6. Just leading the chase at the moment. They seem to be more keen to go for goal, and why not? Fill your boots. Yeah. Harding goes down, but Gordon's still there. Steinmetz is in the middle. She lays it off to Serena Bolden all by herself. She holds it up for a moment, passes it in, and Papadopoulos just chests it away, but Harding into the back of Sydney Cummings. Bolden again, just Papadopoulos able to head it away, but the Western Sydney players are there for the follow-ups. They're chasing down those balls. It's just not just an opportunity of just letting it go past. They want those follow-ups. Maybe some time wasting happening at the moment from Western Sydney. Just eating up some valuable time. Vlanic. Off to Lagazo. Immediately into the referee, Kelly Jones, but Sawicki gets the ball back, and strong touch there from Papadopoulos, but beats Amy Chisari. McDonald goes in, hits the crossbar. No one around to support. Western Sydney clear of danger. And Hannah Keane just landing a little bit awkwardly astride. Seven free kicks conceded for each side. Very even in that count. And Matos, she's trying to challenge Jess McDonald. Apostolakis able to get there, and it's 4 minutes of time added on in this game. Lagazo, Papadopoulos, and Matos again, immense. And Taranto, and that very nearly could have been an own goal, but what a save from Jordan Bloomer. Bloomer, hasn't she been incredible for Western Sydney today? What a save by Jordan Bloomer. She's keeping her side in. They know how important these wins are. Another change coming. Keep just letting time tick through. Svenska, she goes directly at the keeper. Wouldn't that have been a way to announce your entry to the A-League in your second appearance? Svenska taking on Papadopoulos. Vlanic goes along. Bloomer. Some time wasting now from the Western Sydney Wanderers. Kush LaRue, she's so highly rated, as is Svenska. This could be something huge and something so exciting to come for the Western Sydney fans and players and everyone who's just invested in this league. Lagazo chips across. Keane, what can Keane do? She takes her time, can't make her way through, and it's a handball. Valuable seconds being wasted. There is not much time left in this game. They've absolutely given it their everything today. Lauren Kerr, there was blood pouring out of her in that first half. She put her body on the line. She took those challenges against some phenomenal players, but what could this mean for Western Sydney? They move up the ladder, they get their second win, potentially. But what does this mean for the greater outcome of this league? Final seconds ticking down, and that is the whistle. Western Sydney Wanderers, they have beaten Western United 2-1. Western United have dropped their first points in the history of this league, and what a win, what a phenomenal occasion this is. The side that had not won a game in 364 days have now gone back to back. They've beaten the league leaders. They're up, they're about. What a historic occasion that this is. Serena Bolden, what an impact she has had in the past 2 weeks. It is Western Sydney Wanderers 2, Western United 1.